I want to talk to y'all about something, an idea that I have that I would like to run past you and get your thoughts on. I love that truck. Here we go. Boy, that's an old timer. 1952. Yes, sir.
We love it.
Let me walk over and talk to you. This is Daddy teaching his son how to be a man. Oh my gosh, Santoro. Get back over there. This is the most difficult part of living with a shoulder injury, is I can't be more assistance on feed day.
Yeah.
And so I'm gonna actually ask if they'll help us load it up for the truck. It's one thing loading it onto the cart, but something different picking it from here onto the truck.
Seriously?
I'm not even using my bad arm, look.
I know, but you are using your bad arm. I saw it. No, yep, it's mine. Get out of the way. Get out of the way.
I have a range of
No.
motion. So I've come out and opened the gate so that all of the babies could hang out together for a change. Hey guys! And they're all laid here up in the shade. Even though it's not a hot day, guys, it's probably not even 80 degrees. It's not even 80 degrees. Now, you know why she's walking over here, right? Because she knows that I have a bag of grapes and tomatoes in my hands. Oh, they all know. I'm gonna go ahead and feed them some snacks. You guys want to eat? Y'all hungry for a snack? I'm holding this with my bad hand. This is probably not a good idea. This is my bad arm, so you guys don't hurt me. Look how fast they're eating this. She doesn't want, look. Oh my God. So I've walked over to the far side of the property. This is along my fence line with Mr. Pete, my neighbor. The woods here are on my property line. The back side of the woods is his property line. Just so you kind of know where I'm standing. Guys, that over there is the gate that I open when I bring the goats back to the woods. What I would like to do, and bear with me on this one, just hear me out. What I would like to do is come back from this corner post right here and maybe angle me off a fence. Put me a gate right here and run that fence right along the top of this ridge. I don't know, somewhere through there-ish. And then, of course, I'll go along the back side over there on right there along Mr. Pete's yard, and I'll stick me a fence. I'll just use simple goat wire. And what I would like to do is be able to, when I want the goats to have time to graze and forage, yet I can't be with them necessarily, is come by and open the gate, let the goats come out into all of this area. The goats can come out into all of this area, and they can walk right down the hill. They could walk along the tree line. They could walk through the little woods here. They could come right down the hill, yet they can't go this way because there'll be a gate there, a fence and a gate. And that would allow them to come down, and even though I can't hang out with them all day, they're able to come down and hang out as much as they want to. By the afternoon time, I'll call them all back up and I'll close the gates. So they'll be there in their pastures, in the safety of their pastures, and so we don't have to worry about any kind of predators coming by and messing with them. But I'm not going to walk down the hill right now. I don't have my sling, and I'm just kind of dangling my arm here at my I'm dangling my arm here at my side. So I don't want to walk down and risk injuring that. And actually, every step without my sling kind of hurts. I don't want to do that. But yeah, so the goats, there's just too much down here for them not to be able to have access to it. And with winter coming on, I know we'll lose a lot of these things that grow in the summer, but there still will be a lot of green stuff that the goats could actually thrive on. And so the thing is, the goats come down when I come down with them, but whenever I go back up, I have to bring the goats with me and put them back into their pastures. The thing is, I could come out in the mornings and open that gate up, let the goats go ahead and start doing their foraging, and then make sure I put them back up in the afternoons, when we do the afternoon feed up. But that would open up a whole, I don't know what the actual acreage is, but it would open up a whole lot of more space for our goats. And hopefully with time, they could kind of help me eat all this mess down and kind of clean all of this up. Anyway, just an idea that I had. Now, I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, wait a minute, Lester. Them goats can climb right up that hill. Them goats, if you don't want them in your yard, Jamie's garden, in our orchard, they're going to climb right up that little short hill. You've seen them do it before. And that is true. But what we would do, and we have already talked about this quite a bit, is come by along the top of the ridge. And I've talked about running some kind of a fence or a wire or something along this ridge top. We talked about doing that to keep the birds from running over the edge accidentally. Or, but the thing is, I could put that fence right along the edge using T-post or whatever. That would also keep the goats from climbing up the hill and coming over. Anyway, it's some work, and it's something that I can't do right now, obviously. I'm the one-armed man. This is how I walk around right here. I'm the one-armed man. And you can't do fencing with one arm, guys. But it is something I've thought about. I just want you to notice how much green is down there. How much more land is available to us that we're not really utilizing. Come on, Maggie. I would love to hear your thoughts on it. I am going to take a bag of cubes down to the cows and the horses. They are sitting down by the road. Well, hello. I brought you guys a little snack. It's a beautiful day, y'all. It's just a gorgeous day. And this is one of the animals. The bigs love to hang out here by the road. I don't know why. I really don't know why they love this spot so much. But they have a routine, and this is part of the routine, to come over here and hang out and lay around. And I don't know if they enjoy watching cars go by. But I promise you one thing. I don't know if the bigs enjoy laying here so as to watch the cars go by. But I do believe that the cars going by do enjoy when the bigs come and lay here. I know that sounds weird, but it's funny the way every car that comes by here slows down. And sometimes they'll even stop. They will. Sometimes they'll even stop, which is really cute. Hey, baby, are you that hungry? Listen, I got a bag of cubes. I've not given these guys cubes in a while. As y'all know, cubes is nothing more than just a type of roughage. It's just roughage that's been put into a cube form. Just a really cheap form of roughage. But we do believe that cows need more than that, especially, watch here, especially when this is the kind of grass you have, when there's literally no grass. I do that a lot. I know you probably get sick of me doing it, but I sit there and I have to get down low and show you that even though you may look out across there and yes, you can see the tint of green. I get it. We all see the tint of green. And so we all assume, yeah, well, you got grass growing. But actually, when you get down to this level, looky here, guys, it may be green, but it's not enough grass for cows to live on. Cows that do not eat off the ground like that, they can't. They're not made to be able to eat right off the ground that way. They can't. There's nothing to pull up. Cows will not pull the grass up by the roots the way sheep will. And so they can only get down as far as their gums will let them. And they have really thick gums, lips, whatever you want to call it, and however you want to call it. And so they can only get so low. And so once the grass gets as low as it is right now, there's very little grass to eat out here. And so we're forced to feeding them more grains, more hay, or in this case, today we're feeding cubes. Ladies, do you mind? So what they found is some leftover grains in the back of the Argo. Look, they found some leftover grains and a little bit of alfalfa here in the back of the Argo. Let me get that out of your way. I don't want you to eat in a box cutter. I don't mind them eating this up for me. Is that good? Better than cubes, huh? So this here was Sonny and Paula. And Mr. Sonny stopped and asked if he could drive his truck over and take pictures with the Longhorns around his truck. And I said, Sonny, I said, I think it'd be a really nice photo. Bye, guys. I said, it'd be a really nice photo, an old truck like that. I said, but the problem is, Tex, you can't trust that bull. We talked for a while, and we were talking, all the cows finished the cubes and walked off to the pond. Look at that. But I said, Sonny, you just can't trust that bull. You've taken a lot of time on that truck of yours to do all the restoring to it, and you don't want him to walk up and be a jerk and put a horn into your mirror or whatever else he might could do. So he understands that would be a liability to us. And then Miss Paula asked if she could feed the horses and the donkey. And I says, ma'am, I says, we can't take responsibility for anything like that happening. So I'm gonna have to ask you not to. But you hate to be mean to people. You hate to be mean, because those were some really nice folks right there. Some really nice folks and their neighbors. They may not be neighbors from, right here across the way, but they're neighbors. And I tell you what, this street is full of really good people. Nice people, kind people. And I guess I felt like kind of a jerk saying, thank you, but not allowed to do that. So there's all the babies up there, taking them a little break. They ate the cubes. All right, friends, let's get on up out of here. I hate to rush off and leave these guys sitting here wanting more of what I have in the back of this Argo. I kind of have to go. You know what I'll do, though? Hey, this is something you probably don't even know about. This will be a great chance to highlight a feature of the Argo. If you'll back up a little bit, Beverly. Don't hurt my shoulder, please. Move over. Back up. I'm pushing her with all I got. I can dump this bed off, my friends. And I can just dump all of this on the ground here for them. Hey, Dix, back up. Back up. I'm going to dump this out for you. If you'll back up, I'm just going to dump this all out over here onto the ground. Oh my gosh, looky. Look. Now, you have all of that to eat. Yummy. All right, guys, I need 2 hands for this. That actually did really good for me. And look, it gave them some stuff to nibble on while I leave. Bye, guys. Have a fun day, babies. I love you. I'm going to show y'all what goes on every afternoon after dinner. And I love to see this because it lets me know that he's healthy. I worry a lot about the lack of grass, the lack of rain, the drought, But when I can see him get up after he's had his dinner, everyone else is still kind of finishing up, and he goes off to play with his barrel, it always lets me know that he's healthy. I'm going to stop this and walk a little bit closer. Here we go. That's what he does right there. That's his goal. Now he's happy. And that's one. Oh, he's not done yet though. He will not relax until all of his barrels are in the pond. And that's just the best way to aggravate daddy. Human daddy. Little does he know that I actually enjoy that game. And I don't mind going up and picking up the barrels every day. Oh, he feels so accomplished. And I think as a parent, don't we really want our kids to be able to experience that in life, just being accomplished? I love it seeing Ellie find success in things that he does. It's not always farm-related success. I mean, right now, his passion has been coaching and playing of football. And right now, he's found himself in a flag football league. And a lot of you all would just kind of scoff at that. Oh, a grown man has time for flag football. He ain't working hard enough, or whatever I've read in the comments. But you know what? The thing is, it's a pastime. And if you don't have a pastime or a hobby or some kind of a passion, and your whole life is about work and work and work and work, then I think that it's going to get you old real fast. And so LE does enough to keep his wife happy. He does enough to pay his bills. He does enough to, build a future for his family, help maintain the home, help his dad around the farm. And so if his spare time is spent pursuing a passion, then man, I could not be happier. And I feel that most of you guys feel the same way about your children.
Don't let your troubles fester. Come watch Longhorn Lester.
Yeah, something like that.